Hello, guys. Good morning. It's a brand new day, brand new opportunities. Let's dive in. So, our week started yesterday, started in a bullish move. Now, today, sorry about that. Today, still heading up. Yesterday, it tried to break above the top. When I say above the top, I mean this area. I mean that area, but it was not able to. It came down, swept a little bit low, then now closed indecisive, but now it's trying to push up as well, trying to move past that area. It has a resistance, I think, because of those wicks that show some selling pressure, and also this area where it needs to close above this region. It needs to close above this region to be able to have a good move up. Okay, yeah. So if we check the 4 hour, let's see what is it telling us, what's the market telling you. Now it went up, took resistance, came down, but we need to understand why it took that resistance. Just a minute, let's delete this and have a different kind of for measurement. You see, that's why for it wicked out. This one wicked out, but then came back in. It came down to almost, I think this is 70%. We can do some measurements. You see, it came to 50 to a clear bear and then went back up. That is not a good buying place because it shows no good resistance, and I wouldn't measure from here. I wouldn't measure from there because this is the move that pushed the market out to that point, and it did not break any highs and lows. So I would measure from up here, down here, where I would have some great leverage, great opportunities, but it hasn't come there yet. I'll wait. I would wait to see how it would close on. I would wait to see how this current candle 4 hour would close and move up. I think it would come down to sweep some liquidity because right now it doesn't have too much pressure. Yesterday we had some news for the Fed chair. If you do follow, you do listen. We had some news for the Fed chair where he was expected to have some insights, but he didn't say anything that we did not know or did not anticipate. So there wasn't such big movement in that. And actually, before we continue, let's check the news. So today's news, we have jolts. That's always a moving news. We have consumer confidence that shows us what the consumers have in regards to the product they're buying. Okay, you can read in here. Load for composite based on surveyed households, actual greater than focus group for the currency. Okay, finance confidence is a leading indicator of consumer spending, which acts as a majority of overall economic activity. Okay, so they're expecting it to decrease. If you get higher than 87.8, it will be strongly and bullish for the currency. and for jolts they're expecting it to also decrease, but if we get higher than 6.89, remember, if you have job openings in your economy, that means more people are employed, there's unemployment, there's less unemployment, so that means the economy is doing great. So if you have higher than 6.89, it will be bullish for the USD. Okay, we have another news down here. Trump tells aides he's willing to end war without reopening Hormuz. Okay, so that has its own influence on the market, but remember, gold has been selling as much as the war has been continuing. This is because of inflation is expected in the US, and with inflation comes increasing rates, and increasing rates makes the dollar strong. That makes people move from away from safe haven assets like gold and move to treasury bonds and all that. Okay, so just be on the lookout. Okay, now with that said, now I would watch to see what this will do. If we do check at least 1 hour the list, you see it wicked to that region, now it's coming down. I would try and measure, let's see what has it been doing. Okay, let's go measuring all the way here. Oh, shit. Let's do something, let's remove the magnets. Okay, so with that it came to 61.2 region and went up. Okay, that's good. Actually, that's a discount area, and some people would buy from them. And then from there we can measure from here and see what it was doing as well. It came to almost 61.2 area, but not didn't get there. It's moving up. I would love to see it come down to, remember, all this is one leg. Okay, so I would love to see it come to, let's say first, did it break? Yes, it did break. Okay, but it had come to 75. Now it has hit TP. That's amazing. Wow, that's amazing. It did come to 75 on Thursday, March, and now it has hit TP on Tuesday morning. This is amazing. This is amazing, which you just held for approximately 4 days. Can't count the weekend, there's not a day in the weekend, so around 4 days. Okay, that's nice, that's nice. But now what to expect? I would want to see it, I'd want to see it close. I would like to see it move up. Yes, move up to this region. I would love to see it move up to this region, and then now come down, and then now we can measure a retracement and also check the supply and demand areas before we can move on the next buy and the next leg. Okay, but until then, be patient, be true to your strategy, and remember, it pays. Cheers, have a nice one.